Hey guys, okay, this morning I'm going to move a solar panel. This solar panel that I have plastered on the front of our Earthship here. I had to do this last December whenever we had a major windstorm. And out of 4 of these big panels, 250 watt panels, I lost 3 of them. They were destroyed. One of the clips came loose on the far end of the solar panel. I had these on the roof, and one of the clips came loose on the far end one, and it ripped off. And when that one ripped off, it jerked the next one loose, and that one ripped off. And they all ended up way back out there, just at the end of the trees. And basically it destroyed 3 of them out of 4 of them. This is the only one that survived. So I had to move that one to here. I moved it here because at that time it was December, the sun was a lot lower, and I didn't have means for getting any new panels yet, so I had to set it here. And we got through winter, everything worked out fine. So now I'm going to take this panel and remount it on the roof, because now it's May, middle of May, and the sun is now a lot higher in the sky, so putting it back on the roof is the optimal place to put it until I figure out exactly how I'm going to do my new panels. I'm going to get a new system. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I want to do a like a stand, replace these panels here, these older panels that are up here. Anyway, I need to get this panel moved as quickly as possible because it's been 4 days of completely cloud, like rain cloud. So we hadn't had really any solar gain at all. So we're down to like 40% on our battery. We had about 40%, I think it was like 43% this morning. So I figure if I can get this back up there, we'll be able to at least catch sun until 6 p.m. Right now, the way, because our Earthship is faced, like this is due south probably, about like this. Our Earthship is faced like this. And the reason why is, if you notice here in the morning, first thing in the morning, the sun, we're going to catch the morning sun because it's faced a little bit to the east, just a little bit. And that's designed to catch the morning sun to actually start collecting heat and stuff in the winter to heat the Earthship. And it works really good. But I'm going to get this solar panel here moved back up to the top, and we'll see how that works out today. So we had some frost last night. So this is where I will be putting this panel at. Okay, I think I see how I may have made my mistake last time. I believe it has these little clips here that fit in the slot, and I believe I may have put one in the wrong way and just thought that it was seated, but it wasn't. I was really paying attention this time putting this together, and I noticed that The first one I did here, I did that. I put it in there wrong. And I was like, well, that's not seated good. I had it in there like this. So I just simply flip this around, because these are designed where you can stick them in there. It's kind of a, there we go. Now if you see correctly, you put it in there and it seats up all the way and it's going to be flat. Okay, if you did it the wrong way, like this, it gets cockeyed, see? So I think I accidentally got one of them in there like that, and I thought it was seated, but it wasn't. And it was able to work loose, and the actual bracket here was able to come loose, and them high winds just picked this up and just ripped them off the roof. So I believe that's what happened. So this time I am going to triple check my work and make sure this panel is on here really well so I don't have that problem again. After messing with this for about 30 minutes, I still wasn't happy with it. It just wasn't working. I wasn't sure what was wrong. Couldn't really figure it out. So finally I got on the internet, got on YouTube, looked at some videos, and turns out I have these brackets mounted completely wrong. After watching the video, I figured out the reason why this isn't working and it's not holding good is because these rails are mounted completely wrong. So I'm going to correct my problem, learn from my mistake, and just move on. When I got this set up, the instructions had the wiring, how to wire the solar panels, but it did not have any instructions on these racks and how to mount them. I thought, no big deal, I'll figure it out. And I thought I did figure it out, but apparently I was completely wrong. And it makes totally sense now of how it works. I mean, it makes total sense. So I'm going to have to remount these. I'm going to probably pull the top one off there. The top rack. I'm probably going to have to pull the top rack off and redo it completely. But now I totally understand how it works, so this should be no big deal. Okay, so this is the correct way of mounting the rails, and this is the incorrect way of mounting the rails. I have no idea how I came up with this, but apparently I was on a different planet that day. Okay, so I've gotten the solar panel mounted correctly. The racks are now the way they should be. These clips work perfect. Everything is fine and dandy. Very secure. Much better, much better. Can't believe I did not do it correctly the first time. But live and learn. I definitely learned my lesson on this. Now I just got to explain to the wife what really happened. Give her the rest of the story. Anyway, this panel will not be going nowhere now, so I'm happy. And as you can see, I have plenty of room for, I don't know, what are we, 3 more panels?